Imagine that you're a scientist. You're tracking cholera outbreaks, and one day you notice that there are fewer cases of cholera near the Ganges River. You investigate and find that the cholera germ dies in unboiled filtered water from the river. However, after you boil it, the germ no longer dies. You know that both unboiled and boiled well water does not kill the germ either. What could be the mysterious agent in the river water that kills the germ? That's the question Ernest Hankin faced in 1896. Although he did not quite know what he had stumbled upon, it was later revealed to be the work of phages. You might be wondering, what are phages? Phage is short for bacteriophage, which literally means bacteria eater. Phages are viruses that infect bacteria. They kill bacteria by first infecting them and then lysing them as part of their life cycle. Little did Hankin know, this thing that he had observed could dig us out of a huge problem we're having right now. The CDC calls antibiotic resistance one of the world's most pressing public health problems. The death toll due to antibiotic resistance could increase to 10 million by 2050, surpassing the current annual number of deaths due to cancer. Antibiotic-resistant bacteria have proliferated because of overuse in agriculture and hospitals. The spread of antibiotic resistance is especially problematic because the development of new antibiotics is sluggish. Why? Well, the reason boils down to the fact that they are difficult and costly to make and don't sell well because they are saved for only the most desperate of situations. Here's where that bactericidal water Hankin stumbled across comes in. Several years ago, Tom Patterson was on the verge of death after being infected by a superbug. It seemed like nothing could be done to save his life. Then his wife read about phage therapy and wanted to try it as a last resort. 3 days after his first intravenous phage treatment, Tom Patterson woke up from his coma and began to recover. Today, he is alive and well. One advantage of this phage therapy is its high specificity. Phages can only infect a specific pathogen with a specific receptor. To understand why this is important, you need to know that our microbiomes, our personal communities of bacteria, are essential for our health. That's why broad-spectrum antibiotics, which decimate our microbiomes, can have adverse side effects. Since phages are so specific, they don't cause these problems. A second advantage is that there are many options to choose from. They are extremely common. They can easily be found in places such as sewers or wherever there are lots of bacteria. They also come in so many different types that they outnumber bacteria 10 to 1. So we can always find new phages for treatment even when bacteria develop resistance to the original phages used for treatment. One way to increase the effectiveness of phage therapy is to use them with antibiotics, which is known as combination therapy. Certain phages and antibiotics are synergistic, which means that they amplify each other's effects. Tom Patterson, who I mentioned earlier, actually received combination therapy. We are faced with challenges, but we keep exploring new solutions like phage therapy that help us rise above them. From this, we can be inspired to keep on innovating.